Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Deja Vu Survival where we look at an old world with new eyes. My name is Glitch. Today we are going to make some decisions about the future of our little hole in the wall. Now between episodes I did a little bit of a spider hunt, and now after all these episodes I finally have the string that I need to make myself a bow. And to be perfectly honest, that is a great relief to me because though I do use a sword, I am not a close quarters combat type of person. So I'm actually very happy to have that. And you know what? We're also going to make up a couple extra arrows after we craft that, and that's made from a few pieces of flint, some sticks, and some feathers from our chickens. All right. Now with that done, just a quick look at how these work. When you have a bow, you can hold it, and to fire, you simply need to hold down your right mouse button, and the bow will draw back. The longer you hold it, the more power you get behind it, up to a point. With a regular bow, it's still going to take a couple of hits to take out most mobs, but then you simply let go to release, and you can go ahead and collect an arrow if it does not hit a mob, although any arrow you fire will despawn after 1 minute if not collected. But now that we are armed and a little more prepared, let's go ahead and dive into today's project. Now, because Minecraft is an open sandbox style of game, you have the option to do things any way you want. To be honest, I kind of struggled with this episode. There were a couple of options that I could see from the start. For one, I could either do what I've done in the past and hollow out this mountain, or I could try and build a house out by the farm. The premise behind the series is to take an old world and see what's changed. And in the end, I've decided to go with what I know for my main base here. And then, as we explore, I want to try and experiment with different building styles and types. To be honest, you don't have to set up a base when you play Minecraft. You can go completely nomad if you want to. But I do think it's best to have something close to where you spawned. That way, if you're ever in a situation where your bed is either obstructed or it's unavailable, for example, if you're out exploring and you you place a bed to skip the night, and then you break the bed so you can continue exploring, and then you die before you place that bed down and at least set your spawn. When you respawn after dying, you will appear at the world spawn, which for us is right outside. So it's always good to have a safe place close at hand to your world spawn. And like I said, I'm going to put my base here. So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. Now off camera, I went ahead and expanded this main room, mostly for time's sake, but the first thing we want to do is go ahead and take care of securing our entrance. And we'll come out here, clear. Okay, so the reason we're going to start out with securing the entrance is because of the fact that the first time I did this, I started out by making a nice first floor and a second floor, and then I came out on the small balcony I had made, and a creeper was waiting just outside, and he saw me, he blew up, and I wound up starting over. So when you're building your base, you want to think about the different directions that a mob can get to you, and I think we're going to go ahead and put that block back there. So for example, we're going to go ahead and put switch to the shovel. There we go. We're going to go ahead and put in this area, and we're going to open up the front of Hidey Hole a little bit. Let's knock this back just a little bit. because you always want to think about the directions that a mob can get to you. So for example, what we have here, if we expand out and give ourselves a safe entrance, we cover both ends, both directions going up and down the river. So what we're going to do is we're going to take out our cobblestone and just expand out our deck, if you will, just a little bit. Now, one thing that you can do in Minecraft, in Bedrock Edition, I'm not very good at it. You are supposed to be able to look straight ahead and place. I am pretty terrible at that, so we're just going to, for time's sake, put these in here. And I think I'm going to come down all the way to here. Or, yeah, that should be enough. Okay. Then remember, you can always lean out over an edge by pressing Shift. And gotta knock those two out. Okay, Drowned, you stay on your side, and I will stay on mine. And go ahead and do one more there to make it even. Okay, and then I think what we're going to do is go ahead and fill this in with dirt. For now, go up. And that will give us an even entrance. Now, what I'm going to do is just temporarily, I'm going to quick fill in a bit of a balcony above this so that when we, at 1, 2, 3, yes, I want it 3 blocks up. When we go to make a second floor, we can quickly build out. And how far? Make this about as even as I can. And we will put in something a little more permanent here shortly. And how far are we going? One more. Okay, good. And let's put some torches down just so we're safe. Now, gonna dig that block out there. And let's put in some more cobblestone right there. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to quick put a ring of cobblestone running along here. Okay, and one more right there. All right, next I want to take out, did I bring those in? No, I left those in the house. That's going to get in the way quickly. Where did I put it? The glass I need. Where did I put those slabs? Oh, there they are. Okay, we're going to need those. Let's go ahead and come back out. All right. So once we've got this ring, this will in essence form our porch. And then what we want to do is we want to go ahead and place a slab. Well, let's start out by make this easier. We'll put dirt all around here. The reason we want to do this is we'll make it easier to place in the slabs when we first get started. Okay. Oops. Ran out of dirt. And put that there. Okay, now just hop one up and take out our slabs. And we'll just put them down along here. Nobody's coming yet. I love the fact that in the newest, in Bedrock Edition, we now have the ability to have different slabs like andesite and a lot of the different, almost every one of the different stone types has its own slab and stair variant, which is really nice because it adds for some decorating and things like that. And then what we'll do is we're just going to put one more right there. And then you know what? I think I'm going to put one right there just to make it look nice. Okay, and then take out our glass. Now, one thing we need to do first is we need to break out this block here, and we're going to have to break this block here and put in a piece of cobblestone. The reason being, here is where our door will be, and doors will not place on glass panes. So what we can do is we will place glass here, and then doing great today. I forgot the door. Door. Where is the door? There is the door. Okay, let's grab that quickly. And all right, come back in, and we're going to go ahead and place our door. Okay. And then break that out. I'm going to go ahead and place one more glass block here just because it looks nicer. But then for the rest of this space, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our crafting table and we're going to make glass panes. I think we should have enough. If not, we have a little extra sand that we can do. Let's go ahead and take a shovel and break all this out. And then let's place these in. And one. Oh. Oh. You gotta love it. You always run one short, don't you? Alright, let's go ahead and grab, as for now, I'm going to put down a piece of dirt, and we're going to need to cook up a little more glass. Oops. Sand. And do I have some coal in here? Yes, I do. All right. Cook up a little more glass. So what this will do is, again, like I said before, a creeper does not have the ability to see through glass, and every other mob in the game can't see through the glass. So therefore, we are able to see out anywhere on our balcony, but the mobs cannot see in, and therefore we're safe. So this effectively solves the problem that I had originally. Now, as soon as that gets done, you know what? While we're waiting on that glass, let's quick close our door. And I think we're going to take our dirt and quick make this a little better of a stair step so that we can get up to the farm easily. There we go. Alright, and that'll make it an easy trip up and down. And then eventually we are going to make this prettier and things like that. But for now, this will have to do. Alright, oops. And that should be enough glass. Let's go ahead and grab our sand out of there. Yep, we have enough for the panes. Alright, and come back out. Alright, and place. Okay, good. And there we have our porch all set up. And since night is coming on us, I think before we move on to trying to put in a second floor, I'm going to take a quick nap, and then I will see you guys fresh in the morning. I'll be right back. Okay, we're here and we're fresh in the morning. And what we're going to do now is go ahead and put in a stairs to the next floor. So what we want to do is we're just going to go ahead and pick a spot in the wall. And the easiest thing to do is truthfully break this out here. And we're going to take a little bit of wood and we're going to build a center post that will serve as what we're going to build around. So we're going to build around this. And then let's bring our cobblestone back out. Eventually we will put in an actual stair step. But, whoops. There we go. And let's do this. Okay, and then we're going to come up one more like this. Okay. One more this way. Okay, and put a torch here to keep this lit up well. And then what we will do is we're going to come up to here. And let's go ahead and break that out one more. And we're just going to break blocks out long enough, and eventually we pop out right on top of our little balcony. Look around. Okay, everything. Oh, hello. Oh, you. Hold that thought, folks. I've got to go take care of something. String. Oh, yes. Okay, good. Anybody down there? No? Okay. Alright. Fortune favors the bold. Come down here and grab that. Oh, seriously? No. String. Alright, let's get out of the water. Coming after us. Alright, we'll just swim across quick. And skunked again. Close my door? Yes. One of these days. String is a valuable resource, and every time I try and get it, it just doesn't seem to come. Okay, so the next thing we want to do, now that we're up here, is you want to think about what can fall in from above, because during the night, if that's not lit up, a mob can spawn up there like a skeleton or a creeper, and they can drop down. That's one reason we completely covered this. So what we're going to do here is we're going to go ahead and, even with our torch, we're going to go and put this, put it, 1, 2, 3. We're going to go ahead and put it at 4. Build out. We want to do this all the way through, and the sun is already getting low, but we want to go ahead and put this completely covering our balcony downstairs, and the reason for that is that way, as we build out, nothing can drop in from above into our little balcony area. Just going to jump up here. And go ahead. Hope I have enough cobblestone for this. Because if anything does drop, it's going to completely miss our area. And I may cut some of this out just for the sake of time. And almost there. That. And this will put it even with our little porch. You know what? We're going to go ahead and do one more. Now, unfortunately, this does mean that they can drop down directly above us. However, from this height, they are going to take some damage, but they cannot fall into our home and hurt us. And one last thing we are going to do, if I can reach, is knock this back just a little bit further. And that is not doable. Well, that's embarrassing. I just lost my tool. Alright, well, jump down. Ow! We're gonna want to make sure that a mob can also not get here. So let's just knock this back just a little bit more. Alright, and a couple more. Alright, and knock this back. Actually, I kind of like the fact that that's a 2-block high wall. Okay, we will leave that like that for now. And then what we're going to need to do is, since we can't get in this way, we're going to go ahead and dive in, swim for it. There. And now we can go ahead and take our shovel back out and safely put in a balcony without having to worry about a mob coming to get us. So I think what we're going to do, because this episode is getting a touch on the lengthy side, I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of our placement, put our balcony in and things like that off camera, and then I will come back for a quick recap and kind of to show you the finished product. So with that being said, I will see you in a few minutes, and I just realized that I missed one. I'm going to go take care of that, and then I will be right back. And we are back! So I've got the basics of our home all set up, and I'm just going to do a quick tour, and I've decided that since the first time I did this, I called this home the Cleft. We're going to make this the Cleft 2.0. So just a couple of things that I did. One thing I added while I was off camera is I put a couple of slabs up here. This basically forms an anti-Enderman safety bar. Endermen are 3 blocks tall, and they would have the ability to teleport in here despite all of our defenses. However, if we are standing under these 2 slabs, we are under something that is 2 blocks tall, and therefore they cannot get to us, and we could honestly just take them out from safety in here. I put one on either end of the porch. Now, basically, so we have our porch, and then inside we have our little cooking area. I put up a couple of barrels so we can have some place for food and things like that. Down at the other end, we have some storage, a couple of chests. I thought just for a little decorative purposes, I would throw in a couple of pseudo chairs and a table. Later on, I do want to do some more stuff with decorating, but and we will need some storage, some extra storage, but this is going to cover the basics. Now let's go ahead and move upstairs. I put in a better set of stairs, and we'll eventually expand this out when we need to, but I also put in a little bit of a bedroom. Now, one reason you want to do this is you want to try and keep your bed a little bit away from where mobs can be, because if they are in the area and you are trying to sleep at night, the game will not allow you to sleep. You'll get a message that says, "You cannot sleep now. Monsters are nearby." I also left a chest here, and I went and grabbed a little more sand and threw in some windows for some light. So now we have a home. Now, to be honest, there's part of me that wants to go ahead and look at talking about some decorating and things like that, but I think that we have spent entirely too much time around the house. So next time, we are going on a treasure hunt. I was looking through an old notebook, and I found where I had written down the location of a couple of buried treasures not too far from here. And I'm just curious if those treasures will be in the same place in this world. So, for today, we're going to end it off right here. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like, and also consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this. My name is Glitch, and I hope I'll see you next time on the next episode of Deja Vu Survival. Thanks for watching.